Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We're in where are we? Looking at Snowdon. Looking at Snowdon there in the background. But we've come across this. I was here 4 weeks ago, and to be honest with you, you've already watched the video if you follow me on this channel. But we're back around the Gader. But I've come up, and the reason why I've come up this hillside is when I watch my video back, I see a lone tree. I think when I come back there, I'm going to try and get an image of this lone tree. So that's exactly what I've done. So I've come up here. Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of the cloud. It's quite a blue sky day, so it's not perfect. But I've come and met D Grff and a gang of his fantastic guys from his Facebook page. You do what you gotta do, don't worry about it.
Can you clone me out?
I'll clone you out. Oh, I might want you in. No, you do whatever you gotta do, Dave. Didn't be shot. Been chatting for 2 hours, so it's the first time I've got the camera out in literally 2 hours. So I've come up to this lone tree, and I've actually got an image of it, which is quite nice. I've got a rock in the foreground. We've got this wall that runs across from left to right, and then we've got the tree there, and it looks really, really nice. So yeah, first image in the bag. I've tried it portrait and landscape, and we'll see which one's the best. It might even be a black and white, just because there's literally not a cloud in the sky. And the other reason why I've come down here is because I've tried, there's a lovely mountain peak that follows the bottom branch of the tree. So that's why I've sort of chose this area to take the image. But now I think I'm going to go up there, because Dave was taking an image up there and he spent a little bit of time up there. So I'll probably go up there and maybe pinch his image. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go a little walk up above it, looking back at Snowdon. We can see the calf at the top of Snowdon there. I'll get the video out and I will video that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Not the best for landscape photography, but this is what we're given, so we make the most of it. Okay, let's crack on. Very hard to photograph in these conditions with these blue skies, but I think I've got 1 or 2 decent images. Been up to these lone trees up the top here. I've managed to pick a couple out and try and isolate them a little bit. We can see the summit of Snowdon, which is very unusual. So I've tried to incorporate that in some of the images, even though it's sort of nothing to do with the image besides the snow-capped mountain, but it's actually Snowdon in the distance. But it's a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. And again, made some lovely people. So I think the next plan is, I don't actually know where any of them are at the moment. I've lost every one of them. And then I think we're heading back to the car park, and then going the other side and up the track there a little bit, which will be very interesting, because that's really where I would like to explore, even if it's just another day. But we'll see. And I think we've hoping to be there for sunset or thereabouts, which again, things could change then, but at the moment it's just you're getting the odd fluffy cloud, which does actually make for a nice element if you can wait for a cloud to be in the right position. Just hanging over a peak or something like that, it really does help. And if it's not, then move it in Photoshop. But no, if you can do that, then it can just put that extra element into the image, and it can actually balance this out, a bit like it's balancing me out with this. I think there's a cloud here. Is there a cloud here? Yeah, there's a cloud on me, over my shoulder. It just balances the image out. So yeah, you can certainly use that to your advantage, especially if you're patient and wait for them to come across. But yeah, that's me done from this area. Okay guys, we're out again. Sky's still blue and we've come up to RHYD DDU and we've only walked 20 minutes. There's this rocky area and I love, there's a couple of big massive cracks in the rock which are sending you up into the mountain range in the distance. And we are getting some nice light, and I think as the sun drops it's going to get just better and better. And I've been told after it drops down the backside it then shafts of light come pouring through the valley there, so hopefully if that does happen it's going to look spectacular. And I've chose this area here as well because it's got some lovely beautiful green grasses on it as well, but it's really the crack in the rock and this green grass as a foreground interest, and then this beautiful mountain that's lit in the distance there. And I think what I'll probably do as well is get the long lens out and pick some pockets of light, I think. But yeah, Snowdon's still clear. It's been pretty much clear all day. Let's just swing you around so it's behind us. So up the back, up here somewhere. The queues of people. We've had the long lens out. Martin's had his long lens out, and the queue of people to get there is just unbelievable. But you can imagine being up there, it would look absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna work this area here. Some lovely little pockets of lone trees and things like that. So I'm gonna start here, and then I'm gonna gradually make my way back down, I think, and start picking some elements out and some different foreground interests. So let's see what we can do, and see if we can get a good image out of it. But what a day, what a day. Stunning. So I'm at 24mm f/16 ISO 100. Like I say, I've got this lovely foreground rock formation, and it's quite dominant. And then we got this lovely mountain range in the background here. It's really nice. The only sort of problem is it's quite gusty coming through this bit here, so I've had to put my tripod down low. I'm not sure if it's too low. It might just, we've got a lovely crop of trees and a bit of light here, so I think I'm going to lift the tripod up a bit and see if I can get that image, because we're just getting a nice pocket of light from my eye level. Let's lift it up. I wish I'd have bought my bigger tripod out now. This should be fine. It's never let me down yet. Yeah, that's giving me a lot better. We can see more of the valley, and the valley's lit up beautifully. So focuses on the foreground, bracketing the shot, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have one shot focus on the background, even though chances are I won't use it. I think what I might do now is just move back a bit, because that will lift us the elevation up anyway, and then get zoomed in a little bit, probably to about 50mm, maybe even 70, and just compress that image a little bit. So again, pretty much same settings. We'll get that. And now all we're waiting for is little pockets of light really to explode. Okay, so I'm come off this ridge here. I've photographed a couple of the rocky outcrops, but my idea was start sort of at the top and work my way down this area, which is what I've done. And I've come around this bit because there's a couple of well, there's three like gaggles of trees. There's one just down there that's interlocked, and I'm going to try and capture that. But at the moment we've got some lovely light coming through the valley, and we've got one in full shadow, one in full light, and it's making really a real nice image. So I'm capturing that now. Just really all I'm waiting for is the light to change and things to happen. The only thing I am definitely going to do is I'm going to go down to this little interlock tree, because it's very, very unusual, and I'm going to try and incorporate that as maybe a foreground if I need one, but it could actually be more like a long lens jobby. So we're just waiting for that sun to play ball, really. Yeah, and it's mighty cold sitting here doing nothing. The wind's sort of got up a bit, but I'm absolutely thoroughly enjoying it. It's been a fantastic day, loved it. From that rainbow this morning, which will probably be on a different vlog, and then over to Linnigada, the lake there, got some images there, then back up to RHYD DDU Pass, and we've only 20 minutes on the pass, so not gone mad, but we're just waiting for that light to work in front of us, and then we'll be capturing some images. So I'll see you guys in hopefully a very short while and see what this light does. Let's go through this image with you. So we've got this intertwined tree, and I've put it on the right hand side of the image for a couple of reasons. Mainly because on the left hand side we're getting some sun rays coming through every now and again, that sort of balance that image out, that fill that top left hand corner of the image. We've got a nice bit of grass in the bottom left hand corner, the tree in the right hand side of the image. Coming from the right hand side we've got the footpath running down. I can't make my mind up if it works or not with that, but it is what it is. And then we've got the lovely mountain range in the background with the odd ray of light that's coming through. So it's just a matter of hoping that we get that ray of light. So I've moved down a little bit, found this beautiful tree, and I'm quite close to it. I'm only 2 meters away from it, but I've come down right low because I want to get the separation from the tree to the ridge line, and we've just got the sun nearly ready to drop behind the ridge line to the left hand side. So I'll put the tree on the right, and it does follow the ridge line. The bottom of the tree follows the ridge line. It looks really nice, and I'm hoping to get a sunburst just at the right minute. We get some nice rays at the moment, so I'm still taking them images, again bracketing the shot, because it's a the dynamic range is, I don't think you're going to get it with one image. You may do, because these Sony cameras are superb, but we'll see. So let's we'll just capture that again, because again some lovely light now. But if we can just get it, as long as it doesn't tuck behind a cloud, which it could potentially do, but if it doesn't, and we can get that sunburst just as it's going out down the ridge line, it could be an absolutely beauty. And it's going to do it any minute now. I think I'm done from this location.